Hello Internet, my name is Hazel from Hazelnuttygames. It is almost Saturday, so welcome to vlog time. This week we have had the fairly exciting news that there is another mini patch coming, before Legion. Before the one before Legion. We're getting more content anyways, and it seems to have quite a bit of content for a mini patch, like the third decimal point. It's going to be 6.2.3, and from the sounds of it, it's bringing in more changes than 6.1 did, so that's kind of exciting. We're going to be getting a new PvP season with a smaller item level upgrade than last time, which is quite exciting because most recently, the transition between Warlord Season 1 and 2, there was a huge item level bump, and if you wanted to stay current, you would need to farm honor gear all over again. The old conquest gear was worse than the new honor gear, and that is not going to be the case this time. For Warlord Season 3, the new honor gear is going to be the same item level as right now's conquest gear, so if you have full conquest, you won't need to get honor gear again. You can just continue getting conquest and then gear up again with conquest, because the new conquest will be like 10-ish, I think it's 10. Approximately 10 item levels higher, so that's the way that's going to be. And then, of course, a number of other things. They're adding a new time-walking mount, which instead of being for the time-walking badges, it's going to be for... It's a drop, I think. I think it's a rare drop off of the end boss of any time-walking dungeon. Don't quote me on that. But I believe it's a rare drop off of bosses in time-walking dungeons, or maybe a boss, or maybe the end boss, or... You can get it from time walking anyways. It's supposed to be a infinite Drake thing. It's like another Drake, except it's got some... It's a cool looking mount. I should Google it. And there also is going to be the Warden mount, which we'd already seen. We'd seen it promoted on the Facebook page. We've seen the model of it before. It's the moose that everybody got all excited about, and then everybody got all mad about because we figured it was going to be a store mount. And all the signs pointed to the fact that it was going to be a store mount, but no more. It is going to be from... your first heroic Archimon kill after 6.2.3, but before the Legion pre-patch, or possibly the Legion launch patch. We're not real clear on that, but it's going to be not available at some point before Legion. So after this new mini patch comes in, you're going to want to get your heroic Archimon kill for the Warden mount if that is something that you want and is within your reach. It is kind of nice timing that our guild has finally proven that we can actually kill heroic Archimon right before this announcement happens. So that won't be a problem for us, at least. And it's a cool looking mount. I want that moose. My druids are going to look so good on that moose. Oh, it's going to be great. I feel like there's other upgrades coming with 6.2.3. The Valor Point thing, they're bringing back Valor Points, which in the same capacity that they existed in Mists of Pandaria, in Siege of Orgrimmar, you could get Valor Points from dungeons or raids or dailies or whatever. And then you used those to upgrade your gear up to some amount of times, 2 or 4 or something like that. That's coming back. I don't know exactly all the different ways in which you'll be able to get Valor Points, but I do know that heroic dungeons are one, raids are most likely going to be another. I think LFR, your first LFR sweep should give you some, and those will be used to upgrade your gear just the same way it did before. So that's kind of an effective nerf on Hellfire Citadel, the fact that we're going to be able to get even more item levels for existing gear. And we'll be able to do that without having to get new gear, which is kind of neat. And I think that's called for. I think it's an appropriate time. We've had enough time with the unnerfed version of Hellfire Citadel, though it has received a couple of nerfs over its lifetime so far. And it won't hurt to be able to upgrade our gear a bit more. And I always liked having Valor Points. It's nice having a consolation prize that's not 10 gold on a failed bonus roll. It's nice knowing that even if you don't get the loot you want, you're still getting something for your boss kills, so that's always been good. Blizzard-wise, we're like 2 and a bit weeks away from Blizzcon, I think, if my day math is correct, which I mean, sometimes it's not. But Blizzcon is coming up, and the Blizzcon merch is now available for virtual ticket holders. And as a virtual ticket holder, I went and looked at that Blizzcon merch, and I went, it's pretty cool. There's Zergling slippers. They're $40, but there's Zergling slippers, and they're like the Zergling plush, which I actually have around here somewhere. But they're like the Zergling plush, except they're slippers. And those are super cool, but they're also $40 for a pair of plush slippers, so I passed on those. They have these new, really basic-looking tank tops. There's an Alliance and a Horde one, and I thought those looked really good. So I picked up an Alliance one. I wasn't sure on the sizes. It didn't specify if it was a men's or a woman's tank top in sizes. I'm assuming it's a men's tank top. I still ordered a medium. I'm a very tall person, and small clothes tend to be too short on me. So I ordered a medium, and if it's a men's medium, it may be really freaking big on me, but we're going to find out when it gets here, and I'm going to wear it anyways. And I also, while I was ordering stuff, decided to pick up one of those Murloc mugs, because, I'm kind of short on mugs, and they're adorable. So that happened. And so I'm starting to get hyper BlizzCon. I'm not even going, but I'm kind of happy I'm not going, because Well, all right. These are the reasons I'm telling myself that I'm happy that I'm not going. I'm not actually. I'd be super pumped to go to BlizzCon. I'm gonna go one day, but can't afford it this year, so I'm staying home. And reasons why that's not a bad thing are everybody always seems to get sick after they go to conventions. It seems to be a very giant hive of germs and illnesses, and everybody always goes home and gets the worst cold. So I will be avoiding the convention sickness. I will be avoiding traveling, which is always, something always goes wrong, and I always get a little too worried about it, and traveling is not very good for my nerves, so I'm going to avoid that. And it means that I can not wear pants, and I can flick between all the different events without having to walk to all the different rooms. So I'll be here comfy up with my, hopefully my Murloc Mug will be here by then. I can have some tea and watch BlizzCon, and I'm probably going to keep talking about this until it happens, so just expect the same, monologue on hype until November the 4th. In personal Hazel life, this weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, these upcoming ones that are happening like right now, I won't be streaming because my sister is coming to visit me from Canada with her dog and her fiance, and they're going to come and sleep on our couch, and we're going to show them around the Oregon area, I think. I don't actually know what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 dogs, so we're probably going to involve some hiking. But in any case, I won't be streaming or making any videos or really being on Twitter or answering comments or I will not be online in any fashion. Or any significant fashion between now and Tuesday. Tuesday, I'll be back with my stream at my normal time, and I will probably be PvPing, and I will probably be rusty as hell, so that's going to be a fun time, but I'm really, really excited to have my sister come visit. I have not seen her since my wedding. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen her since my wedding, and she's the best sister you could absolutely hope for, so that's going to be really exciting. And her dog, they have this big chocolate lab, which, I mean, if you've met a chocolate lab, they're all kind of sweet and dopey, and she's really sweet and dopey, and I can't wait to see what my cat thinks. But that's happening in my life. And then the only other thing I've really been up to is I planted some adenium seeds. So I feel like I talked about my new adenium plant on a vlog before. If I didn't, I have a new plant and I like it a lot. And I like it so much that I ordered some more seeds of the same type of plant to try and grow more plants. And I planted them today. And if anybody also enjoys planting and growing things, not weed, there's a lot of weed growing websites on the internet. Every time I look at like gardening advice or like gardening blogs and Tumblrs, I'm like, holy crap, that's a lot of weed. I mean, I suppose weed enthusiasts can follow too. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that on Tumblr, I have a blog that I use to write a lot of words about my experiences growing plants and just about growing plants. It's like just paragraphs and paragraphs and pictures of plants that I'm growing, and that's it. So if that interests you, there's a link to my Tumblr somewhere in the description below. And if you have a similar blog where you keep like grow logs, I love reading and looking at pictures, reading things and looking at pictures almost as much as I like writing about them. So you should tell me so we can look at each other's plants and go, plants! But yeah, I planted the seeds today. They're on a little heat mat. They've got a little foil dome on top of them to try and keep them warm and humid because it's kind of like a tropical plant. It needs some heat to sprout. And hopefully within like a week or so before BlizzCon, hopefully those will grow. And then I'll have a little baby adenium obese, some little desert rose plants. I love them so much. Anyways, that's enough about plants. Questions. Question for the last vlog. Dalton asks, hello Hazel, I love your videos. I was wondering if you have any pets you'd like to present us. So I read this question like 3 or 4 times in a row, and I'm still not completely clear on what you're asking. Any pets that I'd like to present you. Like if you would like pets as a present, I can't help you individually. On my stream, on occasion, I do like to reward people that hang out in my stream with the occasional pet giveaway. Nothing fancy, no spectral tigers, nothing really expensive. But I hand farm pets that I think are useful. I'll hand farm like water spirits and Creminius, and I gave away an Anubisath idol last week, that kind of thing. And then I hand level them, and then I give those away on my stream every now and then. And people that have spent more time in the stream, spent time chatting, and have followed the stream have a greater chance to win those. So that's how I give pets away. And I can't really think of any other way to interpret that question. Pets that I'd like to present you, like pet ideas, theoretical, hypothetical pets that you want me to... I don't have any of those. I should just keep a notebook of like imaginary pets. Although I don't work for Blizzard. That's their job. That's not my job. So that has been my week. I hope you guys had a fantastic one. I look forward to chatting again next Almost Saturday. And if you have any questions you would like answered on a vlog, just leave them as a comment on the most recent vlog and we'll get to them. Have a great day, guys. Bye.